I have an incredible weight loss story to share with you. This right here is Benji Kurtz. He's like so many people. He struggled with his weight for years, tried low carb, everything in the book, right? Well, he is losing weight here and there, but within a matter of time, he gains it back. Can you relate? Well, by chance, he found the answer for him. He says it was a plant-based diet, and in 1 year's time, he lost 100 pounds. So you saw there the before. Now he joins me here in studio with the after, Benji Kurtz, here to share his story on what worked for him. Benji, you look fantastic. There's no debating that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you say you feel fantastic as well, I can imagine.
I feel great.
You call it a light bulb going off. What was the moment that you said, I'm 278 pounds and you're 5'5", you were severely obese. What was that light bulb moment?
I think the light bulb moment was when my wife and I watched a documentary called Forks Over Knives over Memorial Day weekend of 2013. And that film is all about the science behind the plant-based diet. And the science that's there was so fascinating to me, the light bulb went on, and I just started watching YouTube videos of some of the pioneers in the plant-based movement, reading books, and I just couldn't get enough. And I'm not someone that reads an enormous amount, and I was just reading like a fiend.
You know, it was interesting. We talked to Mark McDonald yesterday, and he said to lose weight, you have to have a why. What is your motivation? That, for you, is the motivation. But then I thought, well, wait, 4th of July, you want a burger. This means no meat, only plant-based foods. So there's never a moment where you just say, okay, I'm just going to have one little of this, one little of that.
There's not. There's really not. I mean, once I started to educate myself as to the damage that we do with the standard American diet, with the meat, the dairy, the eggs, the animal products, I really don't have that desire. Sure, we all grow up with enjoying that taste, but there are plant-based versions of all of those foods, and if I have a hankering 4th of July, I can get a plant-based burger, throw it on the grill, put it on a bun with tomatoes and onions and mustard, and I have that same feeling. And what I learned was it's more the feeling and the environment of having that burger than actually making sure that there is part of a cow on the bun. So
and those cravings sort of start to go away, you say.
They do.
Sort of like sugar. If you give it up, you don't crave it as much.
After a couple weeks, it's like a film was taken off my taste buds. And so I'm tasting food the way it really is supposed to taste. And now if I have anything that's too oily or that grease or too sugary, it's just very unappealing to me.
Well, it was interesting, because take me through a typical day of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because you said you realized you could eat as much as you want and not gain weight if you were eating the right food.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, breakfast foods could be anything from oats, oatmeal, fresh fruit, cereal if it's not sweetened with sugar, because an important part of my journey is that in addition to eating a low-fat vegan diet, I also stay away from added sugar, oil, and salt, SOS. And so, you know, if there's a cereal that fits that description with some plant milk, that's a great breakfast food. Lunch and dinner foods could be anything from a great red lentil chili, which you don't even know that the meat's not there, a split pea soup. Like I said, you know, there's just, sometimes an evening would just be a big plate of steamed vegetables with seasoning and herbs. You know, that's another thing.
It fills you up?
It does, and yeah. I'm learning that there are herbs and seasonings that I've never cooked with before. I didn't even know that they existed, and they make all the difference in the world. And it's like I said, the film is taken off your taste buds, your eyes are open, and you're tasting food the way that it was supposed to taste all along.
And you lost 100 pounds. You went from size 50 to a 31. Real quick, I know it's not just on the scale that you've seen it change your life as well. Did your wife do this with you?
She did, and she's had great success as well. So yeah, it's been life transforming for sure.
That's great. Congratulations to you. I'm sure an inspiration to so many of our viewers. So
Thank
thanks,
you.
Benji. Good
Thanks
to
for
have
having
you.
me in.